Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make these coasters. They are of course 4th of July themed, and since 4th of July is tomorrow, I figured I'd give you a little project to work on, and maybe you can throw them out on the table for a get-together. These are really easily worked up, so they'll go really quick. Let's get into it. Okay guys, we're going to start with red, and we're going to chain 17. Leave a little slack on it so that way you can easily sew it in afterwards. That's 17 chains. The first row, you're going to single crochet in the second chain on the hook, and then a double crochet in the next stitch. I'm just going to add a stitch marker here to the first stitch I did, just so I know that that's where I started. So you're going to repeat this pattern, a single crochet in the next stitch, and a double crochet in the following. You're going to alternate this until you finish the row. And you're going to end with a double crochet. The last stitch is a double crochet. That finishes the first row. Now we're going to move on to the second. You want to chain one and turn, single crochet in the first stitch, double crochet in the next. And again, you're going to repeat this across. And you want to make sure you end with a single crochet. That's the end of the second row. The third row through fifth, you just repeat the same pattern over and over. So I will meet you back when I've finished my fifth row. Alright guys, that was row 5. Row 6 through 10 is the same, but we're going to switch the color. So I go ahead and take off the last pull through from the yarn over. You're actually going to pull the white through on this one. So go ahead and grab your white yarn and pull it through that last stitch. Now you go as normal, so you chain one and turn, and start with a single crochet. Same pattern, single crochet, double crochet, single, double. And you repeat this across. You can actually go ahead and clip this red yarn long enough so that way you have enough to tie it in. I usually do that at the end. Chain one, turn. That was row 6. You do this until row 10. Alright, when you get down to your last row, you have your last 2 stitches on your hook. You're going to go ahead and set the white yarn aside and pull up your blue yarn. go ahead and take it and pull through the last two on your hook. Leave the blue yarn there and pull the white yarn a little bit so that way it tucks it in. Chain one and turn. Now it's the exact same pattern. You're going to repeat it again until you get to 15. So basically it's 5 rows of each color. So your first stitch is a single crochet, your next one is a double, and you repeat this pattern. I'm going to go ahead and snip this white off so I can tie it in eventually. Four more rows of the blue. Okay guys, that was 15 rows. So now you can see it's a square. You might have to block it. If you don't know what that is, it's when you take a piece of foam board and you just pin down the corners, and you might want to do a little bit in the middle depending on the type of yarn you used. And that's just to flatten it out a little bit more. So now you can go ahead and cut off your yarn. And then with all of these, I'm going to go ahead and tie them in. I like using a yarn threader as well as a needle. So I will meet you back when you get all of your ends tied in. And there it is, all tied in, ready for your table. Hey guys, if you liked today's video and you want to make your very own coaster, I look forward to seeing all the finished products. And if you have any other 4th of July ideas that anybody can make, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And of course, if you liked today's video, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.